Students, this is part 2 of the Railway Children, and as usual, this part includes the indicative answers for the booklet's questions. Okay, and in this chapter, you're not going to have any homework. This whole chapter is classwork, so please copy the answers inside your booklet, and let's start. Starting with page 16, question A is cancelled. Question B says match the word with the meaning used in the chapter. The first one is canal, and a canal is a narrow waterway. Excellent. Number 2, a barge, and a barge is a long flat bottomed boat. So it's a boat people use to fish in the sea or in the canal or wherever. Okay? Number 3, sorrow, it means sadness. Number 4, move off, it means to leave or depart. Number 5, solder, and this is a soft metal used to glue other metals together. Let's move on to exercise C. Answer the following questions in full answers. Number 1 says, what did mother tell the children never to do? If you remember, I'm sure you do, Mother told the children never to ask a stranger for help again because the family was poor, but not to the extent of begging strangers for their help. She told them that they had enough money for food, but not for anything extra, like the medicine she needed. In page 17, we have question number 2. It says, why did mother ask Roberta to leave the house until tea time? And the answer says mother and Roberta's siblings wanted to prepare a surprise for Roberta's birthday, so they sent her away. This shows how well bonded the family was and how their mother tried her best to hold the family together and strengthen their bonds. Question 3 says, who gave Roberta a ride home? The answer says the doctor gave Roberta a ride home, and that's when she told him how worried their mother was about the bill. The doctor, who was kind-hearted, told Roberta not to worry and that he was going to see about the bill and maybe reduce it to an affordable amount of money. Question number 4 says, what's the matter, head nurse? Isn't your mother getting better? Comment. And in a commentary question, we should mention 5 things: who said it, to whom, when, where, and why. And we should talk about the situation, what it shows, and what it says about the characters, what it portrays in the characters. This sentence was said by the doctor. So the doctor said these words to Roberta when he gave her a ride home from the bridge. Roberta looked worried and sad because her mother was anxious and had nightmares about the family's lack of money and the doctor's bill. The doctor promised Roberta to see about the bill. And this shows how responsible Roberta felt towards her family and how worried she was about her mother. And this also shows how kind-hearted and sympathetic the doctor was. He was poor, but he didn't want the children's mother to suffer because she had to pay him a lot of money. Question number 5 says, Roberta almost cried. She was so happy. Discuss. Roberta never thought that the family would prepare such an amazing birthday party with such limited resources. She almost cried because she felt joyful and content with all the small-sized but highly appreciated presents. This shows how the family was well bonded and that money wasn't of great importance when you had a family that cared deeply about you. Question number 6 says, what did Peter give Roberta for her birthday? Peter gave Roberta a model of the railway made up of different flowers. He also gave her his broken model engine that he received on his birthday. Giving Roberta his beloved toy train showed how loving and selfless Peter was. He wanted to give his sister the biggest present he could afford. Question number 7 says, what did Roberta do for Peter? And in here, we learned that she took the toy train and went to the railway yard to ask the drivers to fix the toy for her. The selfless act from the young lady shows how loving and responsible she felt for her brother. It also shows the strong relationship the siblings had that wasn't affected by the lack of money or presents. Number 8 says, do you like surprises? Why? This is a thinking question. You should talk about if you like surprises, whether to surprise someone or to be surprised by someone. Do you like to be surprised by people, or do you like to surprise people more? Would you like to get presents for your friends, or would you like to receive presents from your friends? So, I'd very much like to hear your answer during our Zoom sessions and during our class sessions if you'd like. And let's move on to exercise D. It says complete the summary of chapter 4 by writing the suitable word in each blank. Mother felt better, but she told the children to never ask a stranger for help again. Mother asked Roberta to stay away from the house until tea time. Roberta walked down to the canal. She met the doctor and he gave her a ride home. When Roberta went inside the cottage, everyone sang a birthday song. Peter gave Roberta a model of the railway made out of different flowers. Peter gave her his broken model engine too. He took it to the railway. She took it to the railway, and the driver fixed it. Then Roberta gave it back to Peter. Peter took his engine back and hugged it, and everyone was happy. That's the end of chapter 4. Thank you for listening, and goodbye.